Santa Cigar here. Welcome to my channel. Really happy to have you. Today we're going to talk all things car insurance. Spit it out, girl. Oh, I tell you. Anyway, let's get right down to it. Before I go into my renewal quote and how I got on with that, lads, the Gus. I really want to just share a few tips that might be helpful to you. I wrote this on Instagram, and a lot of people that follow me are hardcore with the savings, and it's really good. Like, it's like talking to your friends and then getting so much information. They share, I share, everybody wins. So I'll just tell you a few of them. Number one is haggle. Ring up your insurance broker and actually haggle. Tell them you're with them for a while. You have to say that, look, I got cheaper offer elsewhere. What's the best? Is usually have a discount there ready. They do. So push it. I was told that by somebody who works in an insurance company. Usually have a little discount. They can give you a little something. You know, they want to keep you at the end of the day. So, and most of us don't want to move and go through the whole rigmarole. You just want to be renewed and be loved, okay? The next one, add an extra driver. If you have somebody who is, I wouldn't say a better driver, but who has a no claims bonus, who's more reliable on the road, and their policy reflects that, ask them, can you throw them on your policy? It's not going to affect them either way, you know, and it doesn't mean that they're going to even just turn up and start driving your car. It's just really for the sake of saving a few quid, okay? The next one, tweet your job title. I have done that. I do that. I'm personally a betting shop manager, but I always write a branch manager or a shop manager. You don't need to know all the details, okay? Judging me because of where I work. The next one is shop around. That should be the first. Like with anything, if you shop around, you're more likely to get a bargain than if you just stay. And if you don't get a bargain, at least you know that you're with a kick-ass insurance company, you know, that kind of a way. So I'd always say shop around. That's a really good one, to be fair, lads. I'm going to go straight on because I don't want this to be like a 20-minute video. I know you'll be dying to death. Oh, I have one more. You know, you could stop your policy at any time. You're not locked in for the year. It's not like Sky. I want to go there. Where once you sign that contract, you're not going to see them for another 12 months. You can stop your policy. Say, and if it's worth it for you, if you're paying €60 a month, actually that's another tip, but I'll go on to it now. If you're paying €60 a month on your policy, it might make sense that if you notice that the premiums are dropping and the policy for the next 6 months with somebody else is €30, and you're gonna it might be worth it to stop that payment right now and just go on to a cheaper one. If you've paid in full, you more than likely will be refunded depending on who they are and how many months you have left. But no, you will be refunded. So it's just really doing the maths and see which one is worthwhile for you. Don't feel that you're locked in for a year. You're not. You really aren't. Next one. If by any chance that you can pay in full, do pay in full. If you're paying monthly, you're more or less getting a loan. That's what you're doing. You're paying back a loan. Any kind of payments like that, you're paying a loan, and then you're going to end up paying more. Sometimes it could be like the policy, they're giving you €700 and you're paying back like €784. You're just giving them €84 for no apparent reason. So I'd say that now, if you're doing that now, try and put a bit more away so that next year, which is a sinking fund, create a sinking fund for your insurance, which is what I've done. So now this is the second year that I just paid it in full. I don't have to worry about it, but I do just save every month or every week. When I get paid, I put it into my sinking fund so that next year I won't have any shock. There won't be any shock, you know, that kind of a way. Okay, so next one. I want to talk about me. Me, I. Me, I. All about me. I. All about me, myself, and I, okay? But anyway. So I got my quote, and it was $622. I know I said in my stories on Instagram that it was 613 for those who follow me. It was 622 last year. It was actually 613. I must have been predicting the future, lads. I'm telling you now, but it was 622, and I had saved 650 for it. So I don't think that was too bad, but you know I was gonna sit on that, so I shopped around, and the highest quote I was getting, which was when I went through chill insurance, was 1,047, which was like, what? Drop the mic, I'm out. What'd you say? A thousand and what? Nah, I wasn't having that. I moved on swiftly. Liberty insurance, 737. I was like, okay, well, at least they think I'm human. Like, you know, I have 9+ years, no claims, you know. I don't see what the problem was. Apparently, if you actually say that, if you go for fully comp straight away, that kind of goes for you. Whatever way the risk assessor or whatever it is calculate it, because they're like, that's a safe person. They're kind of going from the point like, this person is like, knows they're safe, but they care for everybody, and they're gonna go fully comp. So I'd always go for that first as well. That's like something that could go for you. It's worth doing it, and then if you want to go third party fire and theft, then go on that after, but go in fully comp first, and then look for the next step down. I ran this company called Sheridan Insurance. In all fairness, they were lovely. Shout out to Sheridan. They gave me 740 as well, but sure, I was like on 622 already. I was like, AA, don't even bother. 961, that was me putting my brother on it as well. So I was like, girl, I can't be dealing with you. As well as that, God, I'm just giving tips as I'm going as well. But you know, I'm random at AF. If you actually, like, you don't have to wait until your policy is up. I told you that before, even 5 weeks. I want you to really realize that. Like, I want walking away going, shit, I don't have to wait until my policy is up. I'm going hardcore for it, you know. I went with AIG, and they quoted me, how much was it? 780. So sometimes I feel like, you ever see that video and the girl is like, they have a dartboard and they're just randomly throwing out. It was so different in the prices, from over 1,000 to right down. I got a few 800s as well. 123.ie. Fully comp is 815.71. That's with a 25%, 10% discount, I think it was. So I was like, no. So what I did was, I'm with It's For Women.ie. I rang them up. I was as nice as pie, perfect lady. Mom would have been proud of, my mom would have been proud of me. She raised me right on that phone call. I was like, hi, how are you? Sparkles, sparkles. And I basically just told them, look, I have been with you for years. It looks like I'm getting, so I wasn't lying, it looks like I'm getting a cheaper quote elsewhere. I'd love to get cheaper witches. I'm only going for the comp, but I'd like to be fully protected. And they basically, the girl goes, let me see what I can do. She went off, came back, and she was like 578. Honey, I was like, cha-ching, I'm taking that. I am running. I was gone. What kind of running is that? I don't know, okay? But I was gone. So I ended up saving, like, look, it might not be much for people, but it's over €40. And it's over €40 that I wouldn't have saved, like, if I didn't just ring them up and ask. And that's something I would have done anyway. Because I'm a hustler, baby. Stop the singing. I really am, though. Yeah, so I thought that was really good. I was really chuffed with that. And I'd say, yeah, if you get your insurance, get in the haggle, like, be nice. Throw it out there that the competition might be a little bit hotter. And I just said to her, thanks very much, because I couldn't be bothered moving anyway. So far, I just think I think It's For Women are the bomb. So if you're a woman, definitely check them out, like, because that's 2 years in a row. We can't be beaten. And anyway, I don't know why the other insurance firms aren't loyal. Like FBD won't even insure me car because it's a foreign car. What's the word for that? Yeah, because it's foreign. It's an import. Are they for real? Safest car on the road. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, just answer. And if you have any more suggestions that might help somebody who's looking, remember, I'm all about sharing. I'm not a professional. I'm just somebody who's living it, okay? So don't be hating because I'll come back at you. Anyway, that's it really. Hopefully that was helpful though. Seriously, I really do hope that. Anyway, have a lovely evening and I shall see you again. Remember, what's coming up is going to be my €25 weekly shopping challenge. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Anyway, bye. Love yous.